Honorable Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs and Civil Aviation, Sri Hardeep Singh Puri ji, Rajya Sabha Secretary General Sri Desh Deepak Verma ji, Secretary to Vice President Sri I.V. Subbarao ji, Secretary to the Government of India Sri Durga Shankar Misra ji, Secretary Rajya Sabha Sri Ramacharya ji, Chairman and Managing Director NBCC, who is joining us from RK Puram site, Sri P.K. Gupta ji, senior officials of the Rajya Sabha Secretariat, and also the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, the DOSIP, and others who are all present at the site. Friends, today's event of laying foundation stone for the housing complex for the employees of the Rajya Sabha Secretariat is unique on two counts. The first one being the virtual nature of it, and other one being the inordinate delay, as explained by the Minister himself, putting to good use the prime land allocated for the Secretariat in the market RK Puram in the national capital 17 years ago, even as the employees have been reeling under acute shortage of housing. With the rapid explosion of technology, virtual has become a substitute for real, and coronavirus outbreak that has pushed it even further, making the virtual more real. I would have been more happy to be actually doing the Bhumi Pujan there on the site, but because of the circumstances explained, we have to do it here, virtual. The virus-induced new normal of life required us to be far away from the site of the construction and unveil this foundation stone as a virtual reality. That is the only way of coping with the change forced upon us by the virus and the attendant COVID-19 pandemic. The second unique feature of today's event relates to stark revelation how the complexities involved in putting a big parcel of prime land in the national capital for intended use, resulting in non-utilization of such precious resource over a long period of time, 17 years. The Urban Development Ministry was kind enough, prompt enough, once they received a request from Rajya Sabha Secretariat for a housing complex for its employees, and they allotted it, and the Rajya Sabha Secretariat initially has paid 1.25 crores for the land. But I am amazed by the socio-economic, legal, administrative issues and hurdles that come in the way. This 8,700 square meters of land will be costing around 200 plus crores now in the heart of the city for our dear employees who are working in Rajya Sabha. I am not fully conversant with the efforts made in the past to put it to the intended use in time. I did not have the record in spite of my efforts to locate the same. When I came to know of the acute shortage of housing for the Secretariat employees and availability of this land in RK Puram, I have been at it for the last 2 years, bring it under use, 2 years or 2.5 years. As Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, I have held several rounds of meetings with the Minister, Sri Puri ji, the Secretary, Urban Development, the officials of the DDA, Delhi government, DOSIP, and others. I even spoke to the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi and the Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi, who was prompt enough to respond in a positive manner. Finally, we are here today. More than half of the allotted land is still to be cleared for taking up the second phase of housing complex for the Secretariat employees. This long period of 17 years taken to lay foundation stone falls into perspective when viewed against the acute shortage of housing for the Secretariat employees. An early action would have resulted in substantial savings for the Rajya Sabha Secretariat in the form of a house rent allowance. Substantial part of the investment would have been realized by now. The Secretariat has been paying a huge annual rent of about 30 crores for locating RSTV in the NDMC building till recently. After my intervention and with the cooperation of NDMC and other members, we were able to reduce it to 15 crores. Even 15 crores is a big amount. That too, when you have a property allocated for this Rajya Sabha. Relocating the channel at this place also would have benefited us substantially. For the 1400 officers of the and employees of the Rajya Sabha Secretariat, the housing demand is being met only to the extent of 38%, indicating a huge shortage of 62%. We have only 536 housing units to meet the housing demand. These includes 105 housing units built by the Secretariat at the INA market and 431 units provided by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs under the departmental pool. As against this low level of housing demand satisfaction for the employees of Rajya Sabha Secretariat, the central government employees in the national capital are comparatively better placed with an overall demand satisfaction of 67%. For the Secretariat employees, the housing shortage of the magnitude of 72% is more acute in respect of type 3 and type 4 category houses. The shortage in the central government employees category in this regard is only about 42% and 21% respectively. Accordingly, we have decided to build 60 housing units, including 32 type 3 and 28 type 4 houses over a land parcel of 4,024 square meters at an estimated cost of about 46 crores. NBCC has furnished the detailed project report for this first phase in the housing complex. I must admit, upon the request made, the NBCC has done preparation of the project report in a record time, of late of course, and then even the Rajya Sabha Secretariat also has approved it immediately. But all this I want to put on record is possible because of the intervention of the Minister for Urban Development and more particularly the pains taken by the Secretary Urban Development, Sri Durga Shankar Misra. I would like to compliment them. This is a government land. The purpose is public. And the impediments created from time to time by different people for whatever reasons. Some people may say right reasons also, some people are doing some service activity and all. But the purpose was to provide housing for the employees of the Rajya Sabha Secretariat, so that they will be nearer to their workplace and they can pay their attention without any tension of living in a distant place and then commuting to this place and all. This, I am told, is going to be taken up in compliance with GRIHA, Green Rating for Integrated Habitat Assessment norms. It will also have features like rooftop solar power generation, monolithic framework of construction, intelligent building management systems, double basement for car parking, etc. Provisioning of housing and preferably close to workplace acts as a motivator for the employees to give out their best. I regret to note that the housing demand satisfaction of the employees of Rajya Secretariat is very low despite their long and arduous nature of duties, and particularly when the House is in session. I was keen to address this problem to the extent possible and took 2 years even for me to reach this stage. I am relieved by it. I hope that we would be able to take up the second phase over the remaining land parcel at the earliest. Given the acute shortage of housing for the Secretariat employees, I would request the Minister for Housing and Urban Affairs, Sri Puriji, and his team of officials to consider the proposal of the Secretariat to make more housing units available under the departmental pool. With the rapid increase in urbanization in our country, as elsewhere, as was explained by the Honorable Minister, the Prime Minister Narendra Bhai Modi, he thought of the Housing for All mission in urban areas. I have had the honor of conceptualizing and launching the mission for urban areas in June 2015 with a target of building over 1 crore housing units in urban areas as per the assessment at that time. I am happy that the ministry led by Sri Puri is taking it forward, and they will be able to reach the target of sanctioning the required or targeted number of houses. And I hope that the agencies concerned at various levels, including states, they take necessary interest to complete the construction at the earliest. The real estate sector is the second largest source of employment after agriculture. This sector has run into several problems for various reasons, including the questionable operation of fly-by-night operators, eroding the confidence of the consumers and the credibility of this important sector in the process. This needed to be addressed in right earnest. I am happy to be associated with the enactment of Real Estate Regulation and Development Act in 2016 as the then minister. I have reason to believe that this act has certainly made a difference to the sector, but much more needed to be done by the regulatory authorities at the state level. Land is a very precious and resource in urban areas. It shall be made effective use instead of keeping it as a dead resource for long. All concerned need to draw right lessons from the experience of the Rajya Sabha Secretariat. It's really sad that whoever is responsible, I don't want to pin the blame on anybody, they have failed to perform their responsibilities in due course of time. Be it Rajya Sabha Secretariat or DOSIP or the other agencies involved, have they acted on time, this situation would not have arisen, including the counsels for the DOSIP, where the matter is prolonging for such a long period, in spite of this being public purpose and this land being a public property, situated in the heart of the city. Whatever it is, it has happened. Now I am glad that the Urban Affairs Ministry is focusing its attention, and the UD Ministry has taken initiative to impress upon the NBCC to prepare the estimate, and also now steps are being taken for this purpose. The UD Ministry, Puriji, can only allocate the land, but the remaining work has to be done by various other agencies, as I explained. I take this opportunity to place on record my appreciation for the cooperation extended by the Minister and also Secretary, Lieutenant Governor, and the Chief Minister of Delhi and others concerned in reaching this stage. I hope that this will become a reality at the earliest, with all the required amenities provided for the employees, and then the encroachments and all, they can be removed for the second phase also. I am aware, as a minister also I have reviewed, there were more than 24,000 houses lying vacant in Delhi. Now also I am told there are around 30,000 houses lying. So the problem of relocation of the Jugis, whichever has come, should not become a big problem. And with regard to providing amenities and all, of course, the UD Ministry and also the Rajya Sabha Secretariat will be providing all the required amenities for the employees and also people working with them associatedly by providing the necessary other requirements also. I once again would like to thank all the concerned, compliment the Secretary General and other Rajya Sabha officials we have taken action after my intervention of holding some 4 or 5 meetings. This present team also has moved faster, and hope that, as assured by the minister, this project will become a total reality. I would like to compliment all the people who are involved here, and also people who are watching this program and participating in this program from the RK land site. My compliments to all. Namaskar. Jai Hind.